The 60s. I don't remember much about them, except you look at some guy who might be wearing a headdress of Indian feathers. Everybody was covered with beads and passing joints. They stretched around on comfortable rugs and didn't do anything. I don't know how they ever made their rent. The woman I was living with was always telling me, "I'm going to a love-in." Okay, alright, I tell her. She'd come back and say something like, "I met this beautiful black man." Or, "We made the cops smile. I gave one a flower." I seemed to be the only person with an 8-hour job. And there were always people coming through the door and raiding my refrigerator for food and beer. "We share," the woman said who lived with me. "We share our love." A guy would stick his face into mine, drunk on my beer, and he'd scream, "You ought to see the yellow submarine." "What's that?" I asked. "The Beatles, man, the Beatles." I thought he meant Beatles. Then there was someone called Wavy Gravy. They even talked me into doing an LSD trip. I found it just to be so stupid. "You failed," they told me. "You failed. You didn't open up." "Peace," I said. "Peace." And then, I don't know, all at once, the 1960s seemed to be over. Almost everyone vanished, just like that. You'd see a few of the leftovers now and then, down at Venice Beach, standing around in corners, sitting on benches, looking really washed out, with very vacant stares, somehow astonished at the turn of events. They slept in cars, stole what they could, and demanded handouts. I don't know where the others went. I think they all got suits and ties. I went looking for 8-hour jobs. The 70s had arrived. And that's when I dropped out, and I had the whole place to myself.